Well, hey folks, Species7 here, and welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me in Farm Sim 25 today, and the 7 species map. I'm just taking a load of, oof, that's a bumpy little path. Just taking a load of firewood down to sell. And then we're going to get ourselves a stone picker of some form or another. Alright, let's see how we do here, shall we? 23. That's not bad. It's unfortunate I can only fit 4 pallets on this tractor, but that isn't a bad return at all. Hey, there's somebody wearing all my gear. That's weird. I think the only thing different is the shoes. Hope everybody's doing well today. It is the 26th day of May as I record this. Although it will be, I think, almost a week now that I'm ahead before it goes up, so we should be into beginning of June. Geez, old man, you sure you got enough of your stickers on that building? That's hilarious. So there is a link to the map in the description down below, as well as a link to Old Man 102's channel. So if you're interested in this or any of the other maps he's made, go and check it out. Alright, now the big slow crawl back. So I have gone into the mod hub and added a couple of items. Some different sheds, because we do need to be putting a couple vehicle sheds in for sure. The little one we have is already at its maximum capacity. Huh. No me clones. Yeah, no me clowns here. No me clones in that group. Yeah, as soon as I hit the road, there was a big traffic jam right on the far corner up there. So I went around it all, and eventually, I don't know how, but it did break up, and they all came zooming past me, of course. Because, you know, everybody's in such a rush these days. Of course, if I was stuck behind this clown, I'd be in a rush too. Okay. I think I can cut through here, sorta, maybe, kinda. It was probably a bad decision, Species. Oh, wait a minute. It's getting better. Moo 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 moo. Huh, there's even the right number of them. Alrighty. So, a stone's throw away here. Let's see what we've got. Shall we? That's what's on sale. This is tempting. At 122K for a T8 Genesis. Yeah, that's a powerful tractor. 350 horse. And, look, 50 kph. That's okay. That's not what we need. What we need, well, I mean, we could use one, that's a sure thing. Alright, so here's what I've added, is this little guy here. He's only 15K. It's not fat, it's 1.8 meters. I mean, that one's 5.5. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of a grunt. Holds 3.7. Oh, really? It holds more? Well, anyway, we're going to give her a go. I don't care about the designs, the wheel setups. Those are good looking wheels. Sure. Well, that's a buy. And I think that that's the type of hitch we can tow behind this trailer. I'd be hoping. Oof, they kick you out right into this thing. No. It's a little bigger than I thought it was. Looks small in the picture. Now, due to its diminished width capacity, I think I will be setting a hired worker to the job. And of course we will have to put the sides back on our trailer when it comes time to empty this thing. But there we go, 15K. That's a pretty good price. That's less than what we just got for our firewood. And I think I've got 2 more loads of firewood and almost a full load of charcoal and mulch bags. So, alright, well, I suppose I could have stopped there and got some fuel. That's alright. That's alright. No, well, I was going to say, unfortunately, if the tractor is pulling the stone guy around, we're not going to be left with a lot of things we can do because it's our only tractor. But of course it's actually not. We do have the little Model A. I believe it's a Model A. The wee John Deere. The John Deere. Yeah, that one. The putt-putt tractor. It's a pretty overcast day out here. Not calling for rain though, so that's a good thing. At least we won't be sloshing through the muck. The muck and the muddle. And just we can say we didn't drive over his field. Ha ha. There we go. Alright, now. Man, I gotta tell you, that's probably the ugliest chicken coop I've ever seen. Proud to say it's mine. This tree is, well, not in a good spot would be the best description. So I think we'll have to take it down. Alright. Let's unhitch that guy. What? Unfold? The heck are you talking about? Unfold. I just want to unhitch. What? Oh, I see. Now I can drop it? Huh. Well, that's kind of weird. Now it drops right on its loader instead of the jack stand. Okay. Good morning, chickens. How's life in the mesh doing? What? No eggs yet? Stupid things, they're broken. Alright, yeah, we're not shy for the firewood. So let's drop you here. Oh, don't need to unfold it? I'm such a petty beast. Alright, here we go. Okay. Now. Crap. Crap. Yeah, I don't really want it doing circles down in that little end bit there, you know? So, I wonder if I can paint over it. specifically. Alright. Now that, I'm hoping, will no longer count as a field. Let's find out. Haha, look at that. Okay. Okie dokie. Now, I need to get up to the end of the field here and knock that little tree over. Well, little tree. Freaking thing's 100 feet tall. Oh, yeah. That's not going to take too long. Needs lime. Perfect. Well, there's something else we'll need to buy. Alright. No, yeah, I don't want to do that. He's going to be back here in a couple of minutes. Okay. Well, there you go. Alright, let's turn on our measuring tape. Oh, he's coming along this way too, isn't he? So, let's go. Okay. See if I can't get enough of this out of the way. That he doesn't have issues. Ooh, I have my doubts though. I have my doubts. I mean, who knows? He might just do some weird AI maneuver that... which I think he just did, actually. Cool. Alright, well. Better safe than sorry, but as it turns out, we were safe, so cool. Let's get you up to snuff right there. Nice. There we go. There we go. What's he doing? Does he think he's done? Oh no, there he goes. Well, you never know. Huh. So when they're not in the trailer, they actually stack a little better. Oh no, they still don't. I don't get it. Let's, if you're watching, old man, why do your trees do that, dude? Makes them really difficult to put into trailers when they float a foot apart from each other. Can imagine what trying to pick them up with a grapple would do. Alrighty. We'll just move all of these over here into a nice pretty pile. And then when we have said opportunity, we'll pick that pile up. Okay. These are getting a little bit hard to find in there. Yeah. Okay, where's the last one? There's wood chips, there's wood chips. Of course, not to say they're from that particular log. Oh, come on. Well, maybe if I'm up in a tractor or another vehicle, I'll be able to see it. Because unfortunately, well, let's see. We dropped the thing here. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Ooh, he's picked up an entire 80 kilo of stone. Jeez, he sure digs in deep on this edge, eh? Wow. Alright, let's head back. How you doing? Look at all your little tiny chickens. Look at all the little tiny chickens. Cool. Very cool. Alright, now... you are still forked, okay. Hard to see him in that tall grass. I should have applied my powers of mowage to that, I guess. Alrighty. Up you get. Whoa. That's still not quite as up as we might like. There you are. That'll do. Get you as far forward as we can. Why is it bouncing like that? Good God. Well, that's not fun. Unfortunately, I don't have my little mod that shows me the level of my forks. So we're kind of running her blind here. Alright, up you get. There we go. That will do. There we go. Alrighty then. Now, okay. Oh, what the heck? I dropped you. Oh, I see. There we go. Well, we definitely dropped it that time. So... gonna drag these out of the way. Yeah, not the best brakes. Surprised it didn't pull us over backwards. Ooh, we are pretty light on the snout. Yes. No, don't you do it. There you go. We'll be getting rid of this roller as well, I think. Just not fond of it. I much prefer the other style. Alright, that's cleared. I don't know now if it's going to actually be enough room. We might have to just... We might just have to put our shed here. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea anyway. But let's see what fits here, if anything. I can always move that as well and put a shed on that side. Although I think our fuel is here as well. Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay, I don't want to move that because it's full of fuel. And with my luck, would explode. So, yeah, that'd be a pretty short shed. But let's see what we've got, shall we? Shall we? So, sheds. Got that guy, but that's kinda... What is with those? There we go. Now we're getting into the my style of shed. How big is this? Oh, this is nice and small, eh? Unfortunately, it's got a closed back on it. I think there's one without it. There it is. Perfect. Overlaps with another object. Well, I'd like to say I care, but, you know, I don't. I like that. So, excuse me. My goodness. There we go. So actually, if I get rid of that fuel tank, I could have put one on both ends, but that's okay. That will do for now. Sure. That's a little extra space anyway. So cool. Cool, cool. We can wheel all of this stuff back in there. And that should give us the room we need. See, we've got this roller. That's why that other one's got to go. In fact, we might as well just do the easy peasy get... Oh, come on. I know how to hit the save button, thank you. Okay, here we go. And vehicles. No idea what it's called. No, that's the wrong one. No. Onion roller. There we go. The little onion roller. What are we going to get for that puppy? $677. Okay, then. Okay. Alright, well, hey. That's fine. That's just fine. There's a view you don't get every day. Alright. Now, is this going to fit between the uprights or what? Guess we're about to find out, aren't we? Looking kind of iffy, eh? Huh. Alright, yeah, no, it's not looking iffy. That's just simply will not do. So, how are these? Are these wider apart? They gotta be, eh? So, how about... I think this will be wide enough to accommodate it. We do this. There we go. I think I'm going to try and drag it in as opposed to push it in. Might be a little easier. Alright, right through the center. Whoa! Again, the brakes on this thing are just... leave a little bit to be desired, to say the least. Okay, is this going to fit? Is it? Is it? No, it isn't. Well, what a stupid cedar. Huh. Will it fit if I run it up over the little cement blocks? Like, is it that close? I think it is. No, it's bigger than that. Yeah. Oh well. Looks like, need to make a change of plans here. And the only thing we have recourse to do, which is this. That's all in? That's all in. Let's make sure the hitch isn't sticking out where we're going to trip over it, and we're good. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I want to run this thing down the hill with that in it. It's just going to be too slow. Phew, yeah. Yeah. So we know we've got this guy. 122. I don't really need that much tractor. I need, you know, like this much tractor. 60 for that. 45 for the John Deere. It's a heck of a good deal. What else have we got? The rest of the ball boat. 116, eh? Wheel setup, attachers, 3-point, front loader, no. 45k. Mind you, she only does 35 kph as well. I'd like something a little quicker if we got so much moving around to do. But I'll definitely keep that one in mind at 45k. That's a dang good deal. That's only 76 horse at that price. Not impressed. or any of these others, frankly. Hmm. 51 for the Volvo, eh? But I mean, 140 horse out the gate. That's not bad. Yeah, I think we're gonna buy this guy. And sell this guy. Fun little tractor, but we need, well, more. So, let's go. There it is. The other thing that we are going to need very much is some way to apply fertilizers and lime. So, seed tanks, here we go, fert spreaders. I have purposely loaded a couple of these that will do both, pretty sure. There, this guy does both. It's 18K, but it's got a big spread. This guy does both. Doesn't have nearly the spread to it. Of course, it's much cheaper. Okay, these are basically identical, except one has wheels. That does both. Not much in the way of capacity. Okay, 4,000. Yeah, 600. I think we're gonna buy this one. Yep. Alright. Now, oh, we're also going to need consumables. We need lime. Lime. Okay, looks like that's our choice. Oh, we got these. Eesh, 2,000 liters. Let's just grab a couple of big bags. Okay. Okie dokie. Wonder if I'm gonna need a weight on the front of this thing. Alright, let's fill her up. It takes exactly the 4,000. Nice. Lift you up off the ground, and that's what I thought was going to happen. Okay. So we're not quite done here yet. Alrighty then. Let's grab, where are you? Come on. Weights. Here we go. And we have a John Deere right here. 900, eh? Or we can go for the 1150. Oh, I mean, it's not that big a tractor. I don't know that I want to go 1,100 pounds. Yeah. Let's try it. Let's try it indeed. There it is there, right? Oh, that's the wrong way around. Okay. I saw that other thing on the top there, and I thought that was the back, but no, this is the back of it. Perfect. There we go. Now let's see if you can keep your wheels on the ground, shall we? Nope. Well, that's really kind of awkward. Really kind of awkward. Well, that was spending a couple $100 just for the privilege, wasn't it? So, yeah. Well, actually, we didn't lose much on that at all. 1,800. That's a lot of weight, man. Ooh, look at that. What a bizarre looking... I just want to look at this. I'm not going to buy this one. Huh. Check that out. Okay. Not sure what that's for, but not the one we want. God, that seems like a lot of weight. How's our stone guy doing? Ooh, 357 kilos. Yeah, we're probably not going to make our fortune in rocks. But... alright, by guppy, that should counterbalance this. Or snap the front of the tractor off, whatever comes first. Alright, well here's the part where we split a John Deere in half. Oh ho ho. Nope, manages to stop without flipping over, so we're good. Coming through. That is a big spreader, man. Wow. Usually they're not like that big. Yeah. Amazing what little patience would get you, fella. Alright, here we go. Well, we've spent half our money today. That's alright. I mean, there's not much in the way of the mulch stuff ready to go. Not quite a full trailer, but we certainly do have another trailer or two, or three, of the firewood at 20,000 a pop, so that'll make our money back. And we have a much improved tractor and another piece of very important gear. So, rah-rah, sis-boomba. Let the bells ring out and the people cheer. Yes, I grew up with Bugs Bunny in the crowd. Saturday morning cartoons, Hanna-Barbera, and all of that. Whether it was Mr. Peabody or Huckleberry Hound, or any of the others. That's, I don't think a group that's even together anymore. Hanna-Barbera? I don't know. I mean, maybe it's not like I'm into the whole cartoon crowd anymore, so maybe they are still around, but I don't think so. And that's too bad. They had some pretty bizarre cartoonage. Indeed. Alright, so we are now... he's coming along, you know. Our little farm. Alright, and oh yeah, that's hello? Oh, hi there. Jeez, this thing barely fits through, eh? There we go. Okay. And, down you go. Let's see, let's find a place to pop this weight down. That'll do. Oh, as the tractor breathes a giant relief sigh. Okay. Oh yeah, we're just flying now. Just a flying. Boy, isn't that fancy. Embroidered upholstery. Okay. That's ready to go. Now, what's the deal with this thing? Let's just see what it's got in stock. Oh. Materials missing. Alright. So... Woo. So big shout out to good friend Mr. Sooty Farmer. He's back from what sounds like an amazing visit to Poland. Absolutely outstanding. now safely back in the UK. Now I guess on the 27th of June, we will be stealing the UK's supreme leader. Indeed, the King himself will be coming here to Canada, as we are still well, kind of under the royal's thumb. Kind of. Not like we used to be, but kind of. So yeah, to give the throne speech, which kicks off our parliament, basically. Kind of the same as it does there, but here, where, you know, people live in igloos and play with polar bears, right? Okay, so that's coal. Now, I think the other thing it desires is wood chips, which, gotta tell you, I don't have a lot of. Okay, see, it still says materials missing from both the... We've got lots of coal, so how can it be missing materials? All it takes is coal and... Come on, coal and wood chips, nothing else, eh? So I need to have both to get anything going? Is that what it's telling me? Why do they need wood chips for charcoal if they have coal? Oh, I see. 25 wood chips and 2 coal. 25 wood chips and 2... So it's the exact same recipe. It's just one of it calls it one thing and the other one calls it the other. So we need to produce sawdust. Or wood chips, I should say. So, what you're telling me I need is a wood chipper to produce copious amounts of wood chips. Are you attached? You are. Good. And you're strapped? You are. Okay. And then off we go. We'll sell this load of wood and see about buying ourselves a wood chipper. I think I do have the little wood chipper loaded up. I think it's about 10K, so about half of what we're going to get for this wood. And then we will chip some of our woody bits, because I mean the firewood is obviously not an issue, at least not currently, right? He's another fairly basic tractor. Nice. Huh. That's, yeah, one thing. I don't know if you guys are following Clarkson's farm. I'm sure you are. But, the purchase of his new Lambo tractor, well, new, he bought a used Lambo for 85K. But yeah, it's... It's like some of the ones we see here in the game where you climb into the thing and there's 8,000 buttons, 9 joysticks. You know, you pop up the center console because you think it's your cup holder. There's 12 more buttons under it. Yeah. Couldn't figure out how to get the GPS going. You know, they were so excited that it had the GPS built in so that you could basically, you know, up and down the fields just with the auto steer sort of thing. But yeah, they couldn't get it to it. Just, you know, it's like the launch control on a modern Ferrari. You need to have the technician come out to wherever you live and teach you how to use it. So, pretty funny. But these sort of things, I mean, look at this, you know? You can figure this out by trial and error in about 10 minutes because there's only X number of things to push and pull on. So, you go ahead. I'm going to fall in behind you. There you go. Yeah, and right away we're going to be the idiot. There you are, yeah. And zoom right up behind. You know, old man, I appreciate that you make maps, buddy. But why did you have to use real drivers to model your AI after? I'm serious. Half of these idiots, they live right here in my hometown. Oh, yeah, definitely. That guy in the red car? Uh-huh. Except he'd be driving one of those stupid, ridiculous, giant pickup trucks. Yeah. Look how well you're doing, though, guy. I mean, yeah. You've passed that bus 3 times now. Look where the bus is. Look where you are. And then he goes, oh yeah, I'm turning here. You are such a twat. My God. I love the traffic on this map. You know? Even if we buy some giant wide piece of equipment that doesn't, you know, that takes up a lane and a half, I am not shutting the traffic off. It's just too good. I mean, seriously, it's like spending an hour downtown watching people going up and down the roads here. Man. Ugh, almost makes me homesick. Except, of course, you know, I'm at home. So, yeah. Alright. We're here. Seafood. Seafood, eat food, get fat. Yes, I know how that works. Not that I'm particularly fat. I mean, you know, for someone my age, I'm probably alright. But I do like my food. It just happens that the food I like isn't, well, I'm going to say the food I like isn't fattening, but I have one really, really, really bad food habit. I love cookies. Just absolutely love cookies. I don't know. I'm such a twat, but yeah. I absolutely love cookies. They're my favorite snack. There we go. Another 23K. So, with that, let's see what sort of a hood chipper we can get. I don't think it's that expensive. I think it's about 10K, which I still have a hard time. It's not expensive. It's only 10 grand. Yeah, right. Oh man, if I had 10 grand, I'd be... Look, dude. Oh, don't tell me you've even got the same boots on. I don't think I can actually get to my character, can I? Oh, there we are. Yeah, see? Other than different shoes, look at that. Oh, he's got a different hat, too. Okay. But other than that, I mean, look at the dude. Really, man? You've even got the same belt on, same shirt. I don't know, dude. I just don't understand why 2 people would choose to wear such bizarre gear. See ya. Ooh. 3:20 in the afternoon. I'm running on 5X, as you can see, so the time she do pass by. Alright, let's lock on the cruise control. Not sure about the choice of having that bar right in the middle of the window was a good design choice. But I suppose with the... if you look at it, they lined it up perfectly with the exhaust and... what the heck is the other thing? I guess that must be an air intake, eh? The one with the little pie plate on the top? Or actually looks more like a fire alarm bell. What's it got going on in it? Oh, it says something. Interesting. Huh. Whoa! Are you serious? You know that's a cement mixer you're driving, buddy. He's still got his signal light on. What the heck is he up to now? Is he gonna take this guy out? Oh. Uh-huh. Now you know how it feels when an idiot goes by you. Oh, here's another one. Is he gonna make it in time? Oh yeah, the big swerve, the big brake. We'll just brake check this concrete truck, you idiots. Yeah. Gotta be empty or he would have steamrolled right over top of you. Ah. Cut that corner a bit tight. Oops. Alright, I'm gonna cut this one even tighter. There we go. Alright, so I'm getting off here, I hope you don't mind. So we're in the right right area. Food chippers, here we go. Ooh, 13K. Well, that's close to 10. But yeah, we'll grab this guy. Customize. Oh, just color. Don't care. And there we go. We're still 10 grand up. Now. Where the heck's the hitch on this thing? Okay, there it is. The opposite way the weight was set down, so okie dokie. There we go. Let's take our new toy home. Morning. Morning, 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 morning. Yeah. See, I can't knock those down because it ain't our land. We only came with the one pile of wood chips, and it was pretty pathetic. That's okay. This thing is going to get us all the wood chips we could possibly want. But I think another episode or two, and then we're going to have to hop over to the other happy farm and see what's going on there. Don't want to be leaving everybody along for too long. At least got to pop in and feed the dog. I mean, good thing time doesn't pass while we're away from it, because poor old doggo would have turned mean by now. Or run away, you know. But there we go. The stone picker's still picking stones. Kind of figured that. I mean, it's a small unit. Especially considering the one we usually use is twice as big as the normal stock version of it. But this guy does hold lots of stones. Now, I've got to upgrade our trailer. And then I've got to put this thing on the back. Whoa! You really dug quite the trench there. Indeed. So, let's go to our unit. Okay. Okay, I can't do this in third person. La 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 la. Now for this thing to work, you have to stand in front of it, but the item has to be behind it. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Yes. Well, we'll repair you for $2, sure. Now let's customize. Boom. Alrighty. Yes, please, $0. That's my kind of price. Alright. Oh, here, let me put this back. Good. Okay, now No, I shouldn't need the weight back on it because we're going to have the trailer hooked up to the back of it. So, because I think that's a thing it will do. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure it does. We didn't do it this way before. But that's only because, well, you know, I'm not terribly bright. There we go. Alright. So... that looks a little awkward. Huh. Okay. Let's do this thing. How's he doing? Is he like close to done? I think he is, you know? I really think he is. Why are you stopping? Weird. I'm holding the W key. That's weird. He just came to a stop. Okay. No idea, man. No idea. Okay. Oh, we need to leave it running, I believe, because this thing... yeah, draws directly off. Alright. So... let's start with a little one. Okay. Seems to be working. Now, I'm not sure what size log this will take, but we'll keep feeding stuff in as long as it'll eat it. And if the big ones have to go to the firewood thing, well, the big ones have to go there. At least we're going to get some wood chips. Yeah, I think I have a feeling this is about limit here. Ooh, barely, man. Oh, we got lots of wood chips. How's it going? Not bad. 61%. If we can fit like another one of these fat boys in there. This is the next smallest. Ooh, yeah, we're... huh? Are we full? No? So that just sort of fell out then, I guess. Like I said, I think we're kind of pushing it with stuff this big. Yeah. Oh, there we go. And, yeah. Okay, we're still not quite full. Let's try the next smallest, although, yeah, they're getting pretty chunky. Okay, that's full. So, lovely. Nice. Alright, let's turn you off. Okay. And a quick 8,000 liters. And that'll get production going again. There we go, wood chips away. And that should give it a good supply of those for a little bit. I wouldn't mind a second trailer full just to kind of match up what we put in there in charcoal. Or coal, I should say. But it's okay. Now it's running. Listen to it. Right on. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind some more. I think our next victim will be that tree in the corner, and then we'll take the other two on that side as well. I mean, we might be able to chip this stuff up. It's just going to take an effort, I guess. But as far as that goes, I think that'll be another day, because I do believe we are pretty much done with this. We are. He just finished. Alright. Beautiful. Now, is there anywhere I can take the stones? I mean, he's nowhere near full. Yeah, see, we need lime now on this field. That's fine. Holy! Did you drag it under the field the whole way? I don't have a sprayer. Suppose we're gonna have to get one. Yuck. Crap, man. Literally. You're covered in it. Alright. How come it doesn't leave any wheel marks when the AI guy drives it? Stop. Thank you. Yeah, there's next to nothing in here. But just out of curiosity, what is prices? Stone. QR, salt, sand, stone. Oh, the composter, hey? Interesting, because that's just around the corner. It's like on our property. So, let's go and dump them there. And with that, we are going to end. So, if you enjoyed the episode, please remember to hit that like button. It does help. Hopefully I can dump these directly in. Oh yeah, we got shrooms to sell. Cool. Hopefully. And I can. Lovely. Alright guys, take good care of each other. Ciao for now. They actually gonna make money? No. Okay, so it's just used in the process.